This is V from a Canadian RV Array. What I'm doing in this video, well, I'm taking a trip back down to Sanibel Island, and I just wanted to compare what restoration that they've done. So this is the time that we're going through the same highway, the same entrance that takes you to the Causeway. And I just thought, well, this would be a good opportunity. It's about 18 months after Hurricane Ian, and I just wanted to see what's going on. So let's keep watching. So what you see right now is we're just coming up to the Sun Pass gates. And again, there's no people here or person to take any money. So it's either by plate or that you have a Sun Pass. And I have a Sun Pass on my vehicle, so it's no problem. I could just go right through here. And again, now we're just starting on to the Causeway. You can see off to the right here where they're still kind of dragging sand in from the bays, I guess, just to build it up as best they can. And they still have all kinds of construction equipment. Now, I believe at this time you could not ride your bike over the Causeway. Again, this is about 18 months in spring now of 2024, and it's where they're still rebuilding. And so again, let's keep watching over the Causeway here, and I'll keep jumping in and out here just to let you know what we're seeing. As we're coming off the first bridge or the Causeway here, you can see this land area. I believe this is where there used to be all kinds of parking and various areas that you could pull off, but you can see that there's not much survived, and probably a few trees on both sides here, and you can see where they're still reclaiming a lot of sand to bring back. And they're putting in concrete piles and all kinds of stuff now to prevent this from happening again. But it was one heck of a storm that Ian went through here. And you can see where the trees are off to the left there. I guess some of those poor trees made it through the hurricane, and they were deeply rooted, so they stayed. But again, there's no pull-offs right here other than construction equipment. And very soon we'll be coming up to the next bridge part. So this is basically the part that was all destroyed and washed away. Let's keep watching. So right here we're back on the bridge, and it's very solid here. Of course, this was all concrete barriers and so on. So this survived the hurricane quite well. And there was quite a bit of traffic coming off the island. I believe this was around 1:30, 2 o'clock that we made the drive down. And you see way off to the right there, that is the Lighthouse, and we'll be coming close to that. I'll give you more information once we get closer to that. And you can see where they're actually putting down all kinds of storm barricades. I don't know if you saw them there. They were metal. They were driving into the ground just to retain the earth there. I guess maybe it wasn't there before. So this again was another area that you could pull off, and you can see where in the insert video that I've got there is where everything was that you could pull off the trees and various areas, trying to compare the two areas from way back when to now. And again, that was my first video that I went down to Sanibel. And we're going to take you into the visitor center, which is coming up very soon, and we can show you the differences. And again, the insert video is many years ago. I think it was a year ago before Ian, before the storm blew through. So let's keep watching. The last part of the bridge here, and we'll be soon coming down to Sanibel Island, and this is coming off the final bridge before we get to the actual island. Let's keep watching. There's some shots that we were taking with our camera, and you could see some of the houses now are all been repaired, and they look pretty good now. And I guess they were condos on the left-hand side here. You can see that they look pretty good. The piers are all back. I don't think they were washed away. I think this bridge kind of held back. And the beaches on both sides here of the causeway. So very soon we're going to be coming up to the information center. And this is the where I parked or stopped the first time that I came onto the island. And I'm going to show you, I think in the insert video here, just how much devastation there was on my second trip, just a little after Ian went through. And I believe it's the next one right here. We're going to turn in. And so this is the visitor center as you come into the island, and they've done a nice job. Everything's been cleaned up, and of course the visitor center's in business again. It's opened, so we just parked right here, and of course there's all the walkways and the trailways behind there. But here's what it looks like today, and it's not bad. I mean, they did a great job putting it back together. And I believe very shortly in the insert video you'll see what I've done is this was just after the hurricane, and the damage that was around everywhere was quite noticeable. So they did a good job. It's all back to business. We went into the visitor center. They did a nice job. They've got great big monitors on the walls that gives you all kinds of information about Sanibel and Captiva. So now what we're doing is we're driving down to the beach area, and I wanted to see what the beach was going to look like once after the so many months after the storm. And this is really cool because there was quite a few parking spots, and it is all paid parking, so it's parking by plate, and you can either text or you can probably go on a website to make your payments, and you put in your license plate. We didn't do it. We didn't stay there long enough to do that. So here we are actually walking right to the beach. Now, I don't know if I've got any inserts here. I don't think I put any inserts into the beach because the beach is the beach. It looks really nice again. They did a nice job. A lot of greenery that has come back from all the salt water. So it's pretty good there, and you can see all the various parking spots here as we do a panoramic shot around here. And then what we're going to do is now we're going to start walking towards the lighthouse. So we're going to take a walk along the beach here. Very beautiful day, very pleasant. I don't know what the water temperature was like. This was like, I believe, late February. So here we are walking along the beach, and I just sped things up a little bit. This is what the lighthouse looked like in the insert. This is what it looks like today. Now, what I understand what they're doing is they're sandblasting the whole lighthouse to really freshen it up, I guess. And one of the legs, I understand from what I was talking to one of the locals, they said it was bent and broken. So they repaired the leg, and now it's totally covered with these big sheets and scaffolding all around it. And you can see where the lighthouse is a little closer to the beach, I guess. A lot of erosion was happening through the storm. But this is all you see right now. And I believe this is an ongoing project. It's probably the rest of this year before they, take it out and maybe have another grand reopening with it. But that's what it looks like today. It's all covered, and they're sandblasting. So when it's back in business, I couldn't find that information anywhere. I don't think they even know themselves, but I hope it comes back very, very soon. So let's keep watching. So what we're doing right now is we're leaving the beach area. We're leaving the Sanibel area, and again, the traffic was pretty heavy leaving the island because that's the only way in, the only way out. And what I've done here is you'll see areas where I'll speed up the video just to accommodate time-wise. And we're going back over the causeway and the bridges, and I'll show you some of the events that happened there too. So let's keep watching. Yeah, what I've done right now is we're not driving that quick. I've sped up the video just to accommodate a bit of time. And you can see now that we're actually going to join the traffic and go right on top of the bridge, the first bridge that we've crossed before. We're coming back. And the bay looks pretty good. They seem to do a good job of cleaning that up. Of course, with the time that's gone by, they would have cleaned up all the garbage and the rubble in the water. So back to boating. Again, I sped up the video a little bit just to give you an overall shot, and we're going to pretty well see the same thing again as we saw in one direction, but of course going back. And there's still a lot of work to do on the adjoining parts here of the bridges, and of course that's what took all the damage with Hurricane Ian. So let's keep watching. Again, a lot of diggers, a lot of bulldozers, and moving all the earth around. And like I say, a few palm trees that made it through. Again, there was no walking across the causeways here, and no bikes, because I don't think they really had the space. And it would be a challenge for drivers, and it was pretty busy that day, so it would be a bit of a challenge for any bikers to be coming across here. So here we go. I've sped up the video again just to save time. And you see what they're doing now with the stones. So they're actually putting up like a stone hedge there with stones and bags, and just to protect it from any future storms, which I think is a great idea. But I sure miss all the opportunity of being able to just pull off and park anywhere and go swimming along all these shores here, which was really nice. So we'll be going over the last bridge just as we're coming up to it. And right here they had a concrete pumper that was putting in some kind of concrete, I guess, underneath the bridge here for more pylons, a lot of concrete trucks. The apartments on the left-hand side seem to survive quite well, and this area was very nice and blue. And off in the distance you can see Fort Myers. So this is V from a Canadian RVer. We hope you've enjoyed our short video that we took a trip back to Sanibel Island just to see what's going on and how much restoration there was. And you can see the apartments, they're fine on that side. So thanks for watching. V from a Canadian RVer. Please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in our next video.